welcome to the Virtual Grooming. My name is Jack, your host, and today I am bringing you another shaving video. And my choice of soap today is going to be from Declaration Grooming in collaboration with Chatillon Luxe, and this is Petit Prairie. Scent on this, off the bat, it doesn't wow me. Quite honestly, there's something quite unpleasant about it, and I can't really put my finger on it. So, judging by the scent notes, which I don't have in front of me, I'll put them in the description below like I generally do, I expected this to be very summery. However, I would say that the rhubarb note in it completely dominates the scent. And to me, the smell of rhubarb isn't the most pleasant thing, I have to say. However, a while back I received a kind of like a sample pack from Shea of Chatillon Luxe. And the tester, or the kind of sample of the EDT I had of this, was much, much better. It doesn't have that pungent rhubarb smell. It dries down much, I wouldn't say sweeter, but zingier. Kind of like the citrus is more forward, but this isn't really my thing. So I'm probably gonna use this and sell it, quite frankly. My razor of choice today, we're gonna go with the A8s. Max Sprecher with the beautiful dark angel wing abalone scales. This is my first razor from Max, and I mean, frankly, that's my first straight razor. It's really hard to go anywhere else after the experience with him being your first. It's difficult. I love his stuff, and I'll always support his business. And my brush of choice today is going to be my Poseidon brush by TurnnShave with this 28mm V3 tip knot. My favorite knot by TurnnShave. I love the V5 too, but I've not put in enough time in the V5 to say it trumps this. It's quite similar in terms of face build. Let's get a load of this. Milksteak is very, very soft, as we've discussed hundreds of times now. So you don't need to load too heavy. Quite a little goes a long way. Yeah, I think it's the rhubarb, guys. The rhubarb just doesn't work for me. I mean, I can see why someone would enjoy this, but the rhubarb is just, it kind of destroys the scent for me. Like, as far as my tastes go. Don't get me wrong, you might have the scent and might fucking love it, but I certainly don't. So I have to say that. I found most of Sean Mayher's scents are hits with me, but I have tried some of them and they've been misses. Or at least like not direct hits. Like Unconditional Surrender, I did like, but I didn't love, so I'm not going to keep it around. I've got Grey Shit League Square on the way. I like leather as like a supporting note, but if the leather's really strong in that, I probably won't like that too much either. So that's important to remember. Come on. There's something so beautiful there, but it's that goddamn rhubarb. It bugs me. But we're gonna use it, give it a fair chance, see if it changes at all when it's lathered. So how are you guys? I'm doing very well. Just getting a shave in here. To be honest, I don't really need to shave. I shaved very close yesterday. But, has that ever stopped us? Let's be honest. What I found with Milksteak is, like, starting off dry like this really helps the base. But once you start adding water, it builds really quickly. So we're gonna put our first bit of water in here with the nerdy squirt bottle. See, I get some of the citrus, but the rhubarb is definitely here. Man, I'm so conflicted. So conflicted. It's so difficult for me, man. It is not a bad scent, but the rhubarb. And I know I keep going on about it, it's because I'm flip-flopping. See, this is what I like about Milksteak. All you're doing now is you're building density, not volume. And that's how the base is designed, in my opinion. You're kind of working up the density in the base. This brush has tremendous backbone. Milton set this one very well. I find like there are some bases that lend themselves better to straight razor shaving because they're very low structure, and I think that works better for straight razors. This is one of them. Kairos is one of them. Yeah, it's building a really nice lather. And it's so easy too. So easy. Just cleaning that up there. It's funny because I remember when I first started using this, I found it really finicky, but once you dial it in, it's so easy to use. It's just about not being reckless with this base, in my experience. Just slowly adding water, and you kind of get what you're looking for. So I've got the water I want there. I mean, in terms of the density or the volume. So I'm just going to paint some more water in, and then we'll get to shaving. So yes, I hope you guys are well. I'm doing pretty damn good. Just hoping to get a nice relaxing shave in here today. So I think that's acceptable at the moment. I'd be willing to shave with this, but why would we do that? We can take it further. Very nice. It's funny actually, because when it comes to building volume, so that's kind of how I lather. That's my approach to lathering, honestly. It's the ability to build volume and then build the density. I find the density is predominantly built through this part, the painting. And then the volume is built through all the splaying I tend to do at the start. With this, I have to do less splaying because I just don't think this base is made to like build tremendous volume. Let's test it here. I actually think we're good, guys. Let's get to shaving, I guess. Have you noticed, like, when you watch Kai shave, he is so particular about the lines? Like, there's being particular and there's being Mr. Trisker. You guys should know who Kai is. If you don't know who Kai is, I'll put his link in the description. Kai is a very, very good straight razor shaver. His technique is very efficient. If you want to pick something up or learn from someone, I would definitely say he's one of those guys. Because in truth, although I think I've got most of the technique down, I'm still learning myself. Okay. Let's dry off the hands and then we'll get to the first pass with this Max Sprecher A8 Dark Angel Wing. One of my favorite razors and will always be with me. Man, oh man. It just feels so good. Really well hydrated soap. Let's watch this soap. So I rinse my razor kind of like this, so I don't get any water inside inside the pins. For me, Max's edges aren't only smooth, they're so sharp, and they just glide through hair. Whoopsie daisy. Clean that off there. Again, holding it upside down. I know you can't see, but I'll give you commentary for the shit that you can't see. It's just so good, dude. Like, it's just so smooth. Man, oh man. Again, like, it's difficult to put this into perspective, really, because it's not the... He makes, like, my favourite edges, and it's... I only really notice it when I use one of his. Like, the way I would describe it is I've used other edges, but he does processes that no one else does that just refines things, and that's kind of how I would define the Max Sprecher experience. He has refinement kind of at the forefront of his mind when making his stuff, you know. He doesn't just make it, he loves what he's doing, like he really loves it, and you can see that soul in the product. It's, don't get me wrong, they're not cheap, but it's money well spent in my opinion. Like, don't buy a Ferrari if you're not sure about buying a Ferrari, you know? And I look at this as the Ferrari of wet shaving. It's a luxury item. Way more reliable than a Ferrari. there's definitely that, but do you need this to get a good shave? No, you don't, but I'll tell you something. It adds to the enjoyment for me so much, and I have 2 more on the way, and again, I wouldn't change it, like, at all. Like, I love these razors, and look, I'm not trying to sell you anything here, I never am. I'm giving you my honest opinions. Like, I'd never commission anyone else to make a razor for me, because I don't see the need. Are there other good guys out there? Absolutely. I just don't think they're any as good as Max. He's been doing this for a long, long time. And it shows in his work. Not only doing this, but he's been doing this well for a long, long time. And I fucking appreciate the stuff he does. I'm probably gonna get people whining about me saying this, but I don't give a fuck, so. Man. Rinse this blade off. There we go. That side's good. put some water on my hand. I noticed when using the kind of like the Spanish tip, the one I have on the Blue Power, there's a level of kind of like efficiency or convenience with the tip because it's easier to kind of like shape or get around the stash. Very nice. I can't grab palm. Hands are too slow. Very nice. Let's go with the grain on the mustache again. Speaking of Kai Triska, he's been doing these Technique Tuesday videos. For anyone that's starting out, like trying to refine the technique, I highly recommend those. They're excellent. Okay, clean up pass and we're good. Where are we for time here? Ah, we're good. Awesome Shea. Let's get it there and there. The inverted pass that Dave Card showed me is very handy for kind of like my hair growth. So I use that every single time. So it starts like this, and you just turn the blade. So I start here and then I rest on my face, find the rotation, and then lovely. Yeah, that's good. Very hydrated lather. It makes straight razor shaving easy. You don't need a big puffy lather. Lather, mate. You don't need a big puffy lather. Clean up these sideburns. So I tend to go against the grain on the sideburns because like if I don't, the hair really shows up and looks weird. There we go. See, it's only that one really, it's not the other one. I don't know. Coarser hair maybe, but that is the shave. A very good one, might I add. Let me get this lather on my face, and I'll see you guys for the post shave and the final thoughts. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, it's post shave time. Very good shave. Very nice. Okay, so we're using the matching post shave today. When it comes to Chatillon looks, I tend to use their toners. Their toners for me are the best toners on the market. They're 15 bucks. Yes, they're 2 ounces, but they are incredibly nourishing. There's some other toners that I don't think are great. For example, I don't think the Holy Cow toners are the best. But these are a really excellent product. You feel them nourishing your skin. See, now this, it's a different scent. If it smelled like this, I would really like it. It's a lovely scent. The mandarin is really coming out in this. Oh man, what a scent. But yeah, I mean, frankly, Sean has said this himself. Soap changes his scents a lot, and that's a huge reason why he doesn't love doing it. But yeah, recap. Petit Prairie by Declaration Grooming in collaboration with Chatillon Looks. I love this. I love Milksteak. Not a huge fan of the scent of the soap. However, it's such a fucking good soap base. It's so slick. It does exactly what I need it to do. Now I've used it more, it's so easy to dial in as well. My razor of choice was the OG as far as my den goes. The Max Sprecher A8 with this barber's notch and this cool tang work. I will never get rid of this razor. This will be with me when I die, or my children might inherit it or something. But I sincerely love that razor and love what Max does. My brush, TurnShave Poseidon. This was Milton made this on accident, by the way. He showed it to me and I said, Milton, I have to have this. I want you to see what it looks like in there. Look at that, dude. It's a remarkable brush. I'm so happy to have that in the den. And my post-shave was, in my opinion, the best post-shave toner on the market. Chatillon Lux, Petit Prairie, matching with the soap. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today. If you haven't already entered my 1,000 subscriber giveaway special, it's a few videos down in the in my video list. I suggest you enter it. I'm giving away a Christopher Bradley razor in stainless steel, a leaf razor, which is a good alternative to a cartridge razor, and a That Don Rob brush. So if you want to win any of those, go in and enter it. All you need to do is tell me your top 3 favorite YouTubers, and we'll go from there. And I'll do the draw in a couple of weeks or so. I want to get loads of people to enter it, give me loads of feedback on the YouTubers you like, and I'm going to use it for something. But apart from that, hope you guys have enjoyed the video today. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I'd very much appreciate it. Give the video a like. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs down. If you disliked it, and tell me why. Apart from that, my name is Jack, your host from the Virtual Groom Room. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful day, and goodbye for now.